Does coronavirus should terrify you? Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we are going to share with some reasons the coronavirus should terrify you. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. In the last 200 years or so, we've all collaborated to come up with ever more creative ways to put an end to life on Earth as we know it. The development of gunpowder was an astonishing advance in mass carnage. The death tolls of some battles wiped out entire populations, though the inventions of the next centuries would make it seem insignificant in contrast. One threat, though, has stayed constant for as long as we can remember, yet we continue to dismiss it. As we write, the coronavirus story is breaking, with cases reported in nations all over the world. It has completely disrupted services in China and neighboring nations, surprising one of the world's most technologically advanced countries, and the rest of the world. The reason this new outbreak has astonished everyone is that we've forgotten that pandemics, not nukes or anything else, are the biggest threat to human life. Even with all of our advanced technology, some of which may even work against us during outbreaks, the threat of a virus appearing out of nowhere and wiping out humanity as we know it is as real as it has always been. Number 5. Globalization is making things worse, not better. However, when a very serious epidemic happens, like as COVID-19, all of the benefits of worldwide networks work against us. We usually don't have any method of detecting the viruses since they're nearly always unknown strains that no one has ever seen before, more on that in a bit. Now, with massive, interconnected networks transporting people all over the world but no way of knowing where they are infected, outbreaks can reach much further and develop defenses before we can even detect them. Pandemics have killed far more people than anything else. We don't consider pandemics a big enough threat because we believe we've become immune to them, or that they don't kill as many people as other threats, such as nuclear weapons. While recent advances in pathogen identification and treatment have improved our ability to combat them, there are now many more of them, including strains that have never infected people before. Every new outbreak requires working from scratch. It's simple, our medical technology isn't yet advanced enough to detect new outbreaks and locate solutions. New strains require new examination and diagnosis, and previous medical expertise does not apply. That is also a waste of time. The majority of deaths happened in the early days of most of the biggest pandemics in history, before humanity figured out how to stop it. Every new outbreak still requires understanding the pathogen from scratch. Number 2. They are getting more powerful, and at a scary rate. The worst part isn't that it's a strain against which we have no resistance. It's because every time we look at a new Ebola outbreak, which is still going on, it turns out to be a stronger form of a previously discovered strain. That indicates the viruses are rapidly improving their ability to not die, as well as changing at a faster rate than anyone anticipated. Number 1. Vaccines cause some viruses to become even deadlier. Vaccines have a negative side effect. Vaccines, according to a study, make viruses, particularly lethal ones, even deadlier. It makes biological sense, because vaccines used on chickens and other pets may exacerbate some diseases, which could then spread to humans. Regardless of who it affects or how people feel about vaccines, unless we find a new technique to make vaccines, an out-of-control pandemic that kills us all could be one of the consequences we'd have to cope with. And that's it for today. Thanking you watching the video till the end. Please do subscribe to our channel to get more cool videos about health facts.